Scotty, weren't we supposed to be getting one of those collector boosters for the Doctor Who expansion? Yeah, I wonder where it went. I can't find it anywhere.
Hello everyone. As you can see in here, me and my good friend Sprotki here took over the unboxing duties temporarily, while Scotty is taking a well-deserved break. Today's subject will be a sealed box of Doctor Who collector boosters. Before we start, I like to point out that I'm not a die-hard Doctor Who fan. I watched some of the modern series, but not all of them. So if I will miss some references, or if I don't understand something, I'm afraid you have to give me a pass on this one. Or even better, you can just let us know in the comment section below of what did we miss. As always with these videos, we are not looking for exact value, but rather to try and show to you people of what you can expect when you open one of these sealed products. So we would like to have more variety than actual value if it's possible. With that out of the way, I would like to ask my friend Sprotki here to give us some space so we can have a thorough look at these booster packs. This box is made in the USA, so the cardstock quality might not be up to the standard we love. Okay, let's get cracking. But it looks like it's a bit overfilled for my liking. Yes, definitely they made sure that everything gets stuck in there and nothing moves around during transit. Yeah, by the looks of it, we're gonna need scissors for this for the later packs. Yeah, definitely we're gonna need scissors for this. So, scissors acquired. Previously made a nice little few-minute video about what to expect in these packs in the different card slots, because this time, instead of having premium versions of the Commander decks, all of the premium cards we're gonna find in these collector boosters. I kinda like this change a bit because it gives you an option of, if you're looking for just a certain number of cards, it's easier to find them. You're gonna get a couple of packs and then you fill up your collection. Because most of the times the 100 cards of the Commander deck, you don't need all 100 of, you don't need the basic lands that much, and you don't need the 200 reprint of a certain card. Our first lot is a traditional foil basic land, but by the looks of it, we already rolled our 30% chance and we got one of the search foil ones, which actually looks quite nice. Normally I'm not a big fan of foils, but this one is not bad at all. Then we have a 6th Doctor, by the looks of it, in another search foil card. This looks like the first pack is really nice to us. This is from the Blast from the Past. The second one is an artifact, Midnight Crusader Shuttle. And the villainous choice is an interesting idea. You can see none of the choices are particularly nice. Okay. We have a foil Wild Glimmer Snarl. Oh, nice. We have I actually really like the foils on these ones. Normally, as I said, I'm not really a big fan of foils, but it's nice that it covers the whole card very nicely and it gives you a nice contour as well. I hope you guys can see this here. Sunbake Canyon, Temple of the False God, a classic. And we do have here a non-foil extended art Ashad the Lone Cyberman. Next one here we have a Game Thrill, which is also another reprint. I do like the land. This one's red and green. Okay, so we have a Flash Duplicate foil and extended art as well. Nice touch. A clone effect. Ooh, nice. The Creeping Tar Pit is one of the allied color man lands. This one is the blue-black one. Nice. Another search foil card. 500-year diary. It's an interesting Tolarian Academy for clues. Now we have the Rockfall Veil in a search foil. This is the red-green version. And we have our first companion, which is coincidentally one of the first companions. This is how much I know about the series. Susan Foreman. You can have a Doctor's companion if your commander is a Doctor, like the 6th Doctor, for example, as long as it says Time Lord Doctor in its creature types. And this is also a search foil one. It taps for 1 green. Interesting. Okay. And we have Davros, the Dalek creator himself. The TARDIS showcase. As you can see here, the blue police box outline, and it's a The artwork is also different than something you could used to. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of this frame version, but I do appreciate that they put in the effort and they tried something different for this set as well. So, and now we have a foil TARDIS card. So this is a foil version of the TARDIS showcase card. The master, one of the many different masters, just like other Time Lords. And our token is a double-faced mutant rhino. Let's organize them in a way. So let's do it like this. Now you can see why Scotty does this thing normally and not me. Next pack. Here we go. This is a normal foil land, as you guys can see. So this is not a search foil one, just a normal foil. We have a normal foil first Doctor. Basically, this is the original Doctor. Here we are with sagas. Genesis of the Daleks. Yeah, it's another interesting thing about the sagas, that each of these sagas are named after and themed after episode TV series. Okay. So we have Time Lord Regeneration. It's a classic occurrence. You can say that you cascade into another Time Lord, but you don't actually cascade. Cool. Next one, Judoon Enforcers. Cool. We have next one is a normal foil as well, the Foretold Soldier from Paradox Power. So basically you pay 2 mana out of the 4 in advance and the next turn you can play it. Now we have a nice extended art Cyber Ship. So this is a play on Manifest, the opponent's library you turned into your own Cyberman. And now we can see the extended art version of Set Sunday Canyon we had before, which is actually really nice as well. And we have the Beast, Deathless Prince. And it's also an extended art foil version, which is really nice. We have extended art foil Grasp of Fate. You choose a non-land permanent for each opponent to Oblivion Ring. We have a nice search foil Davros. As you can see here, I'll just bring it back to you so you can double check the two of them together. So we have the normal artwork in extended art search foil, and we have the showcase version. As I said, it's also nice search foil here. And search foil full art as foretold. We have a filter land, a classic filter land, Darkwater Catacombs in search foil again. And we have a TARDIS version of River Song, which is one of the most interesting cards in the set for me mechanically. And it's also the most egregious ones. I don't think this card should have been printed this way, but it's a personal opinion. We have to remember these cards are legal in Legacy, and the first ability, it creates many mechanical problems in real life. It's a cool idea for online play, but in real life, this mechanic will create so much problems, because we all know we are Magic players, we are creatures of habit, we are used to draw the top card of our deck as a reflex in your draw step. This card will change the rules of the game fundamentally. I don't really like the mechanic, but it's thematically correct, because again, it's called Meet in Reverse. Also, if you do spoilers, you get smacked on the head. Nice idea for a movie franchise based card. Now we have a foil version of the TARDIS version of another master. This one is the Mesmerist, the original master. I can already see how the Masters of Evil deck will make you no friend, because they just create scenarios which you don't really want to be involved in. We have a search foil double-sided token. This side is a 1/1 soldier, and the other one is the already known 3/3 mutant with Death Touch. There is lots of search foils and lots of different and interesting cards and versions, so we can have a good idea about what's happening. So here we go, another search foil. We have a normal foil 10 Doctor, Mr. Tennant himself, the showcase commander of the timey-wimey deck. Good. We have a classic Arcane Signet, it's a classic Monarch, you can say that. Then we have Ace's Baseball Bat. Ace is one of the famous companions from the original series, equips legendary creatures for 1 mana instead of the normal 3 it could have. Cool. Rory Williams, partner with Amy Pond in a normal foil. Now we have Madame Vastra, who is a partner of Jenny Flint from the Paradox Power deck, which is a nice search foil lizard detective. Also the cards, like the cards feel a bit thicker than normal, and as you can see, as my initial fear said, that might be a bit curved, but they don't seem to be this bad, so looks like this time they did a good job with this. So the next one we have is Meet the Immortal. So it is exactly what an immortal is. It remembers everything and it keeps because of that it keeps the counters. It's also a legendary creature in T colors, so it could be a nice commander full art version here. We have an irrigated farmland with allied colored dual lands. This is a plains and an island, also in extended art. We have an extended art foil Vashtanarada, which I can see it can create problems from time to time. But yeah, the full art foils also look really nice. Now the Darkwater Catacombs. This time it is a full art normal foil version. We have a full art search foil, the Cyber Controller, which is one of the other many other Cybermen variants. It mills each opponent for X, and then all creatures become 3/3 Cybermans as long as this is in play. And yeah, it's a full art search foil. We have a Furicum Snarl, which is the mountain plains version of the reveal lands in search foil as well. Then we have Nissa of Draken. So basically you recycle your useless artifacts into more card draw and tapping creatures to clear the way for the attackers. The first Doctor in a TARDIS version, and then we have a foil Reverse Song in a TARDIS version again. So you can see the difference here. This is a foil version, this is a normal version. I do like though that they changed the numbering on the search foils, so the search foils have a much higher collector number. And then we have a normal foil Beast 3/3 and Human Rogue 2/2 token. A normal foil basic land. Another 6 Doctor. Looks like they're coming out of the goddamn walls. But this is, as we can see, the normal foil version, as you guys can see here as well. It's 159 and 764. So the search foil version, they have a much higher collector's number. We have a normal foil version of the Cyberman Squadron. After all, they duplicate themselves, so this is a recurring theme for the Cybermen. We have a Thriving Grove. For each color, they have one of these. This one is the green version. We have a Sundown Pass, the red-white version, so you have to have 2 more lands. You can only play this untapped if it's the 3rd one coming down. We have another one of the Canopy lands, which is the Waterlogged Grove, the blue-green one. It's similar to the red-white one we've seen multiple times so far. Normal foil. We do have Perry Brown, Perpugillion Brown, that's actually her full name, and it's also a Doctor's Companion in a nice non-foil version. Another classic reprint, Chaos Warp. We have Jenny Flint. So these are the 2 partners. Put them aside to each other so we can see. So you can have them as a dual commander as well. So a really nice synergy, And this is a normal foil version of an extended art one. We have a search foil irrigated farmland, the full art version, and the foil version. Here we go. That's the difference between them. We have Rose Tyler in a search foil again. The first companion of the reboot series. This is one of the one I actually watched and I like the most. For me, Christopher Eccleston was the perfect Doctor. He was exactly as I would imagine an immortal being who lived through thousands of years and went through all sorts of tragic things. He's bitter, he is a bit dejected, he gave up on hope. She becomes quite the bad wolf, as we can see here. This is also a foil version. We have Fortified Village in a search foil for extended art version, which is the green-white showland. Then we have a Flux, which is a saga. I don't know how good this card might be, but it's a nice search foil, that's for sure. And then we have another one of the TARDIS showcase versions. This is another master, the Form the New One, which is a really interesting, nice idea. And then we have a search foil 3rd Doctor in the TARDIS version. I actually do like how it's like kind of 3D, has this 3D effect. I'm not sure if you guys can see it here on the camera. In this TARDIS showcase versions, the artwork goes above the normal frame. And then we have an alien and a food token, and nice touch, jelly beans as food. It's a nice homage to one of the earlier Doctors. I also have this idea that maybe we should make a video at some point to get all the different food tokens together and make a tier list of which one is the most edible looking. We have the basic land, which is this normal foil this time. We have the 8th Doctor, nice idea to recurse some of your cards. It's a normal foil version. We have a Commander Sphere, which is another classic mana rogue. Can tap it for one mana of your color identity, and you can sacrifice it for free to draw a card. Gallifrey Stands, nice idea. Normal foil, Everybody Lives, which is probably one of the most powerful instants. It's basically an extra life. This was the ninth Doctor realization that not everything is doom and gloom. Twice Upon a Time. We only need 2 Doctors and searches up one of them, so it's pretty easy to have the requirements set up. It's a normal foil. Full art version of the Flood of Mars, yeah. Then we have an Exotic Orchard, which is another classic reprint in an extended art version. Now we have a Pandorica in a normal foil version, by the looks of it. And then we have Foreboding Ruin, which is the red-black version of the Reveal lands. We have a Yasmin Khan in a Search Foil extended art version. So yeah, it's one of the new companions. It's another classic red ability. We have another Search Foil. This is the Drowned Catacomb, which is the check land or body land. So this is blue-black, so you need to have an island or a swamp. It's another nice Search Foil. And another nice Search Foil in an extended art version, which is a Time Wipe. Another classic reprint, K9 Mark 1. It's another Doctor's Companion. It's a robot dog. It will be actually, I know it will be a bit complicated, but it will be nice if you can have like thematically assemble a team where you can have more Doctor's Companions, more than one. But yeah, it's one of those things. And we have a foil TARDIS showcase version of a Weeping Angel, one of the iconic monster of the week sort of thing. Obviously, when you look at them, they can't hurt you. And if Weeping Angel will do combat damage to a creature, prevent the damage, and that creature's owner shuffles it into their library. Good. And we have a young Amy Pond here in a token version, and a really nice glue. Really nice glue in a normal foil version. So another basic land. We have the 5th Doctor, which is the normal foil. We have the red-blue version of the Canopy lands. Jamie McCrimmon from Scotland. It's nice. Also, this has the nice foil 3D sort of, like actual holographic sort of feel to it, which is really nice. It's one of the early Doctor companions as well, I do believe. Another Arcane Signet, which is another foil as well. We have a normal foil Yasmin Khan. We have Run for Your Life in an extended art version. It's a really nice effect as an instant. We have Foreboding Ruins in a full art version, an extended art version. We have Alistair the Brigadier, which is really funny because some people treat Alistair as a companion of the Doctor, but this thing doesn't do it for some reason, the game. Nice little overrun style effect here you have. River of Tears, and this is supposed to be part of a cycle, but for some reason the rest of the cycle is not being printed yet as far as I know, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. And again, it's a foil extended art version. And we have a Search Foil full art Amy Pond, the wife of Rory Williams, which is also a nice touch how these partners actually work together really well and have like a nice theme to them. We have a Black-Red Checkland, the Dragon Skull Summit, in a Search Foil extended art version. We have another Search Foil Renegade Silent. Sarah Jane Smith, another Doctor's Companion, who later on turned out to be so popular that had its own spin-off series. Nice and simple. Finally a card which is not too complicated. And there's the 4th Doctor, Mr. Jellybean himself with the iconic scarf. We have another Search Foil token, this time it's a Cyberman and an Alien token. It's also nice that the Cyberman explains what it actually is and how it works in the game. Halfway there. The land, another 4th Doctor. I mean, for some reason we have more 4th Doctors than anything else. Great Intelligence Plan, which is a nice villainous choice sorcery with card draw and discard effects or else. Or extra spells. I think most people will choose these cards with this one. We have a foil Sungrass Prairie, which is the green-white version of the Drowned Catacomb. We have a Rogue's Passage, which is a classic reprint, makes creatures unblockable. We have a Search Foil Arcane Signet, which actually looks way cooler than it's supposed to be. So yeah, I do like this one as well. We have Jenny, Generated Anomaly, has double strike, and when it deals combat damage to a player, it explodes. We have Shelter Ticket, which is the red-green cycling land. We also have a Crack in Time, basically another Oblivion Ring style effect, but it disappears with time and you can do it once each turn as well. Up to 3 creatures you can remove with this one nicely. We have the Temple cycle as well. This is the Temple of Enlightenment of the Scry land, comes into play tapped in a nice foil. We have a Search foil Dalek Emperor in an extended art version as well. We have the Sunken Hollow, which Surge of Brilliance, also in Search foil. There's a lot of Search foils in these few packs for some reason. We have one of the interesting Doctors, which doesn't have a number. When you crack clues, then you can cast instants or sorceries from your graveyard with flashback. Really nice. We've seen this card before, this time it's in a foil version. We have a copy of something else, which is, I always find it hilarious that how this can represent something, but it's fine. And we have another Cyberman. Good. Another land here, the Night Doctor, my favorite one in normal foil. Then we have a Flood of Mars, we already seen this in a normal foil version. We have a Canopy Vista. It's a long time I've seen so many different lands, but yes, this is the one with it enters unless you have 2 or more basic lands in play. So the Parting of Ways, which is the culmination of the Bad Wolf storyline in a normal foil. We have Dreamroot Cascade, green-blue version. And we have the nice little throwback, the Toymaker strap, as you can see in a sort of black and white thing in a full art version. Interesting. So each upkeep you can like play a little mini game with them to annoy the opponent, and it's a full art version. We have a full art S4 Toad without the foil this time. We have the normal version of the Master Gallifrey's End. We see that one of the first cards we opened was the TARDIS version. We have Wound Reflection, the Meeting of Two Masters in a full art foil version. A nice Search foil Gallifrey Stands. We can see the Day of Destiny also is a nice monochrome sort of feel to it because it's from the first Doctor series. It also has a nice Search foil art feel. We have the same Search foil 10 Doctor, we already seen it. The 11 Doctor in a TARDIS Showcase version. The 13 Doctor in a foil TARDIS version. And we have a Dalek and the Clue token with Menace. Let's go! There's only 4 left, so I think we can speed up a bit. Land, the 3rd Doctor in a foil Soaring. Ooh, that Soaring is something to see for sure. In a foil version as well. Talisman of Unity, which is a celery, don't ask. The green-white talisman, basically. We have also a new card here, Ominous Cemetery, in a Search foil. So this is like a Weeping Angel sort of cemetery feel with the Search foils. Carpet of Flowers in a foil. Now, this is a nice little reprint because this is the first, as far as I know, this is the first regularly booster printed foil version you can have from Carpet of Flowers, which is a legacy staple. Next on we have the Veil Yard, full art version, and then we have a Temple, the red-blue this time, full art version. We have Strax, the Sontara Nurse, again in a full art foily version. Then we have Cinderglade, which is the basic land red-green version. We have RMS Titanic in a Search foil full art version. This is the most Titanic card if I ever seen one. It's a nice, really nice, flavorful. And you have to have a crew of 3 to have it. Another Wound Reflection, this time in Search foil. Another Parting of Veils, this time in Search foil. We have one of the basic Cyberman creatures you can have, the Cyberman Patrol, which makes afflicting anything else. We have a foil version of Sarah Jane. And we have an Alien Weeping Angel and the Clue token in foil as well. We have a Search foil basic this time. As I said, there's tons of Search foils for some reason. The 13th Doctor in a normal foil, Dragon Skull Summit in foil, Dugan Private Detective in a Search foil, the red-blue talisman in foil. It's one of the fair cards, if there's any fair cards in Magic. We have Edric as a full art version. You can also counter once while sacrificing Edric triggered or activated ability. Stifle is one of my all-time favorite cards, so I can get behind this card nice and easy. Blasphemous Act, another classic reprint, and it costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield. Quantum Misalignment. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except isn't legendary. Rebound. Nice one. We have a Farewell of David Tennant by the artwork. As a recent repaint, Astrid from the RMS Titanic, also not a Doctor's Companion. In a search foil, we have a Deserted Beach, the blue-white version. In search foil, we have an Adipose Offspring, which we had the token for previously. But if it was emerged, you don't get just one copy of it, but you get X copy, which is the sacrificed creature's toughness. Here's a 9th Doctor without the foiling, the 2nd Doctor with the foiling in the TARDIS versions, and we have another Dalek and the treasure token. Basic land, normal foil Whaleyard. We have Celestial Colonnade, which is again, it's really nice. It has that sort of 3D kind of feeling. The Soul of TARDIS in a normal foil Exotic Orchard. Barbara Wright, the history teacher, first series, nice Doctor's Companion throwback. We have another Gamer Snore, this can turn up a lot of times. And this, all of history all at once. Time travel storm. So like how they normally nowadays you have so many words on things. Why would we explain one of the most complicated mechanics ever? But yeah, it's a foil version of a full art. And then we have a Prairie Stream, which is the Plains Island of the 2 basic land version. We have a search foil 9th Doctor full art. We have another Creeping Tar Pit. You can see the difference between the 2 foilings in an actual card. Like you can see that different etched linings on it. And then we have a search for Clockwork Droid. Then there is the War Doctor. There's another Doctor of Doctor versions. There's a foil 11th Doctor, and there's another Alien Rhino, but this time it's a food token. Okay, let's organize this a bit. There we go. We are back now, a slightly more organized fashion. And this is our last pack for today. I'm under orders that if I open a serialized card, I have to act happy. We will see, that will be a first for me. Okay, just another foil. We have an 11th Doctor again. We have a Solemn Simulacrum, Sad Robot, as we can see in the picture, or Jens Torrent's invitational card in a search foil version. Okay, that's hello. Okay, never mind. So we have a Nissa of Draken again. This time it's upside down, all the way from Australia. We have a Glacial Fortress, which is the blue-white Checkland. We have Ryan Sinclair, so another mostly newer Doctor's Companion. We have Wilfred Mott, who is also a returning character, is also not a Doctor's Companion, but it had a lot of interesting stories and things in it. In a full art version, we have another Fortified Village in a full art version. We have a new card finally, Sycorax Commander. Yeah, that's definitely a choice I don't want to make. In a foil version, we have another Sunken Hollow. We have Wislor Turlow. He was a double agent Doctor's Companion. So yeah, it's a nice little double agent sort of feel for it. We have Cinderglade, we have Ace, we have the baseball bat off already, so now we can have the baseball bat and the Ace in the same time. Now search foil version, we have the 2nd Doctor, TARDIS, and finally we have seen a TARDIS. Okay, and we have a fish and a clue token to finish it up. That's all about it for today for our booster box opening. We opened many more search foils and different card versions than expected normally. Looks like they did a good job this time to have an actual difference in the packs. We didn't open that many duplicates as well, which is also a nice thing. And all in all, I do like what they did with it, just like with Lord of the Rings and other things. They try to be as close to the original material as possible, and they have nice little throwbacks there, like the cards and the effects and the abilities are, if you are a Doctor Who fan, you can recognize them and you understand why they are there and what they do. Sadly, no serialized card. I mean, what can we do? And as always, thanks for being with us all the way. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like and subscribe, otherwise you will make Sprotki sad. Don't forget, we try and read and reply to all the comments, so if you have something to say to us, if you have advice to us or something you would like to see, let us know and we will make sure that we will read it and try and reply and see what we can do about it. Just a heads up for, as it said at the start, for the next set, Scotty and the other person will take a well-deserved holiday, so I will be the one who will do all the unboxing and all of these reviews of the different products for you guys. And because I don't do this very often, I also would like to ask you to please, if you can, provide some constructive advice on how to do this better if you feel like it. Thank you very much. Bye.